We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
First down, Murray. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
First and 10.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Touchdown, Arizona. Solid finish to a solid opening drive, and that's the threat that he represents. He can take off and score on you.
What he makes it is 11-on-11 football, because a lot of the times the quarterback isn't much of a runner, so you don't have to account for him. Well, you do with him, and now he actually gets a lead blocker instead, and he's able to cash that one in.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their own 23. Rodgers going to throw. James has got it. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. And now the offensive starters for the Packers.
And everyone always tells me the fullback is leaving the game, and then I say, hold it a second. What about Kyle Juszczyk? 2-time Pro Bowler, maybe the best all-around fullback in the game for his ability to block, catch, and occasionally run the football inside.
From the 40 now on second down. Rodgers toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays, and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order.
And that's caught inside the 30. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 9. Murray. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Murray stays on his feet. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Well, that 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
He's checking crap.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Cardinals have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
You ready?
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they try to sweep to Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's James. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Rodgers to throw once more. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. On 1st down, Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Rodgers. He finds an opening past the 40. And he comes back with one complete. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Rodgers now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's James. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Rodgers again now. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And brought down, but but not before they're inside the 25.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to them. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this 2nd half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call.
Face mask. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic 1st down.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the 2nd half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kamale Correa drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. They have the lead here Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Sliding out. Murray fighting. Lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Murray now on 1st down. That ball complete to Isabella. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down or more. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground, this is Johnson. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.